Hey everybody, welcome back to Play the Game HQ. I'm Daniel and I have Michael here, who you probably know from some of our older playthroughs. He's been on the channel quite a bit in the past, and he now has 2 games that are going to Kickstarter as we're recording this at 6 o'clock tonight.
So, yeah.
By the time you're watching this, probably a couple days ago.
Yeah.
And hopefully if you're watching this way in the future, at retail stores everywhere. So ThreeHorn is a 3 to 5 player game.
Yeah.
You say the sweet spot is 4.
Yeah, I like it at 4 most.
Yeah. And then Watercolor is an exclusively 2-player game that you have designed. And I played ThreeHorn last year at PAX Unplugged. You just taught me Watercolor. Really like both of them. We're going to run through a sample hand of each game so you can see how they play. But again, this one is 3 to 5 players. This one is 2 players. So first we're going to take a look at ThreeHorn, and again, this is a minimum 3-player count, but you can get a feel for the game. Play with 2 players, it's just not going to have the same tension.
Yeah. Well, it might. I mean, it's just a different kind of tension.
It's just a duel at that.
Yeah, you'll get down to playing with 2 players, probably, unless someone does the super knockout thing.
Yes. Now, I'm going to say we are playing just the base game with the cards.
Yeah.
It comes with all of these all of these venue cards that add in different rules. So replayability, like there's the base game, and it's one of those games that you could play that over and over.
Yeah.
So these all modify the rules of the game. That did not come out as pretty as I was hoping.
Oh, that's okay. It's a fresh copy.
So yeah, from things like this one. Is this the one you just told me about?
That's
don't look at your hand.
Yeah, that one's the animal versions of Tom Brewster and Matt Lees from Shut Up and Sit Down. They'd have approved being included.
Awesome. And we're in here too. We're Play the Horn HQ.
Yep. Daniel and Allison, the Toucan and the Marmoset.
Yeah. So this one, the darkness venue. So your goal with this is you're optimizing your hand. You're trying to get as close to 36.
36 is ideal, but it's tough.
Yeah. So the darkness venue, you can't look at your hand. You play completely face down. The only knowledge you have is what you draw and trying to remember what you have. You don't even get to see the discard pile. So a lot of different options.
The player before you may choose to be honest about what they put in the discard pile, which is nice.
But you have no way of knowing because you can't look at it. So yeah, I really like this is a lot. How many venues are there?
Yeah, there are 12. There are 12.
Okay, 12 venues.
We may add more in the future if people like it.
That's a great way to add expansions.
Yeah.
So 12 variants, but the base game, go ahead and tell me about the base game.
Yeah, so we're starting with 3, and what you want is cards in the same suit. So forgive me for peeking at your hand, but you right now have a maximum value of 19.
Yep.
You don't include something that's off suit, and you'd never want to choose just that card on its own.
So it's just a 6, and I'm going for 36.
Yes, and once you have a sense that I'll bet I'm not the lowest at the table, you're going to skip drawing and discarding and instead say places, as in places it's
and that is a key. You're not trying to be like a 36 is a perfect hand.
Yeah.
You just don't want to be the lowest, because if you're the lowest, you discard one of your tokens, and it's the last player standing.
Last player standing, that's right. There's a different mode that eliminates player elimination.
Yes.
Sometimes that causes bad feelings, but this is the way my family plays it. But there's a different mode that you can play where you're climbing instead of losing.
Okay.
So you're right now, presumably you're looking for a pink card, but if you find a particularly high green, you might take it.
Draw a card.
Well,
I got a Chaz.
Yeah, look at that. That's a pretty versatile card. So before anybody starts, you'll flip over the top card of the deck.
Right. Which is what I was doing.
Yeah, right. Well, thank you.
I just
noticed you put it
at
in your hand. Okay, all right. No, that's good. So now you do have 2 choices.
I'm not wearing my glasses, so I needed to bring it close so I could see.
You can tell that. Oh, yeah, sure. Okay, we'll watch that back. So you can choose that or that. And you can only choose the top card of the discard pile, so you don't have to slow it down.
So is this a wild?
It's a wild yellow or orange or pink, and they have the suit symbols down there. So you can
these
choose
all have
to count
suits on them, so this would not be a saxophone.
Right.
But it would be
Yeah, that's your French horn.
That's interesting. So there's wilds that are not fully wild.
That's right. There are 2 of them. Yeah, the chameleon blended in with its background, serving pure uncut jazz. So if you take that, you would be elevating your hand to a pretty strong position.
Yeah, I'm gonna
risk it. That was not good. Yeah.
So I'm gonna discard that 4.
So that's one of my favorite things about the game. You're like, I don't know. I think I'll chance it, and it's worse. That's just a hilarious table moment. So I'm not looking too great at all. I do have a lot of options, though. I don't want that. I don't need that.
And if we haven't made it completely obvious, you would not be playing like this in an actual game.
Don't show people. It's way easier.
Purely for the viewers.
It's way easier to tell if you're the highest or lowest if you can see everybody else's hand. So, okay, so that's great. I'm going to ditch my lowest orange Because I mean, if I'm really sweating it out, I saw that you didn't take that pink or orange, so I might not know that. So right now I'm showing 20, which is not great, but it's not bad.
Yep, and I've got a 4, so I'm going to discard that. So I'm still sitting at 19.
All right, so I wouldn't know that, but I'm going to say places.
Okay.
Which
so
means
places, because it's musically themed.
Right.
We're about to start the show.
Yeah, places means everybody but me gets one more turn in rotation.
You're calling.
And it puts you in survival mode, basically. You're going to want to optimize, which means don't take Grimble McCrum. He doesn't do you any good.
Well, I just discarded Grimble McCrum.
Oh, right. Well, but you could take it. That's a technicality in 2 players.
Yep. So you have called. Everyone else in turn order has one more chance, one more turn, and then everyone's going to show, and the lowest player loses a token.
If there's a tie, everybody who's tied for the lowest gets.
Yep. So nothing didn't do anything good for me.
Okay, so now we'll lay them down and we'll compare them. And you can do this in turn order. You can do this part however you want. Whatever's funniest, really, at the table. So it's very close, which it usually is in 2 players at the end of the line.
20.
So so you in this case would lose 1. And if there's one other way that you can lose tokens. Well, there's 2 other ways. One's devastating, and one's devastating for everybody. If I had called places there, like I did, but I had been lower, I would lose 2 and be a lot closer to death.
Okay.
But that's not so bad, because when a player's eliminated, you have to improvise a jazzy solo for them, or a jazzy little send-off.
Cool. So
watercolors,
so watercolors. Let's get to watercolors.
Wait! I got to tell you why it's called ThreeHorn. So you have 3 cards, right? And most of them are playing horns.
Your expectation was that I was going to do something outwardly musical.
Yeah.
Cool.
What? Okay.
We didn't tell the people about watercolor.
We do. But see, here's the thing: there's an action called ThreeHorning. Or you've achieved a 3-horn. If you get a 12...
This just turned into an After Dark game.
Well, okay, hey, look, you can play with whoever you want. If you get a 12, 13, and 11 in the same suit, after you discard the card that you don't want anymore...
Hand.
Yeah, it's a perfect hand.
Yep.
You'll say 3-horn, and everyone will groan, because they've all just lost 1 token at the same time.
Okay, so you get a perfect hand.
And that's the incentive for going for the 36.
And you do that, you say you do that after you draw the card and discard at the end of your turn.
If at any point, and you can even do that after somebody's called places. If you happen to find that perfect card, you're gonna upend whoever called places big time.
So as soon as you have that, which eliminates the rule of you have to skip your turn and call. Okay.
Yeah, you just lay it down. You lay it right down. It can happen anytime. Cool. And that's 3-horn. That was a really good 2-player game. Maybe I'll lower that count.
I mean, it was,
you both start with 6 in that case. That's a variant exclusive to this video.
I mean, it took 3 minutes, and we played one hand, and we showed each other our hands the entire time. So I don't know that you could judge the value of 2 players based on that game.
Well, we'll leave that up to the community. How about that?
Yes, viewers, tell us how you think about playing open-handed with 2 players.
Not exactly what I meant, but you tell us that too.
No.
So Watercolor has a very different tone. When I'm talking about these 2 games, I usually use the word relaxed to describe this one, even though it can be sort of delightfully cutthroat.
Yes.
So what we want in this game is to run out of cards first. It's a card shedding, hand management, climbing game.
Yeah.
So
it's reverse, inverted, upside down, scout.
Yeah, okay. I'm glad you said that first.
But you can reshuffle your hand. So it's like scout, as you described it to me, but not really, other than that you're playing cards out. It
is one of the things that this game is adjacent to, and that's a crazy thing to say, I realize, but it's specifically scout at 2 players. It plays a little bit differently. And you basically have credits that you can use to rip a card off the table and combine.
I mean, I've only played it once. I loved it. I love 2-player card games. I am going to say, like, the quintessential part of Scout is you can't rearrange your hand.
Yeah,
so the fact that the first thing you can do is rearrange your hand, not that it's not as good as Scout.
It's not as good as Scout.
It's a great 2-player game. Like, don't knock the game.
If it's not as good as Scout because it's a 2-player game.
Yeah.
Wait, no, that's not. I think that's what I meant. But it's better than Scout at 2.
It's better than Scout at 2.
I stand by that.
But it does. It's kind of hard to say it's like Scout, except for.
You're the one who's keeping this tangent going.
I'm just saying.
I can tell.
I'm just going off I'm just going off.
Thank you for the examination. It's also a little similar to Odin, which is a fairly little-known card game from Helvetic. Very good game. All right, so we're gonna use our hands right now are made up of digit cards, and these are all hand-drawn. There are no duplicated elements here.
Oh.
It's pretty neat. They look similar, but nothing is repeated. Not even these 2 twos on this card are the same.
That's very cool.
Yeah, it's a lot of love in going into this
These are
one.
hand painted?
Yeah, these are as well. This was Christine's artwork, actual scanned watercolors. The watercolor work that I did on this is all Procreate, so big shout out to the versatility and ease of use of that tool.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got hands of digit cards, and there are 7 colors. 7 colors. I should not say that with an question mark on the end.
Question mark
There's,
on that,
yeah, but there is. And I mean, do you know all your children's names?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, wow. So we're using digit cards to compose numbers. So digits and numbers are 2 terms that are used through the rule book.
Not addition.
Right. Not. Yeah. It is not additive. It's a combination. So with these 3 cards, for instance, I could make a 253, a 523. A 352, and I'm going to tell you every time I do that. We're going to make it clear what the number is that we're playing. But if the table is empty, you have to start with just 1 card.
And we'll start with a 1.
Okay, so I have to play something from my hand that is higher than that and is made up of cards of all the same color or of the same value. I have 2, 3, so I could play
like
3,
Scout.
3. Jeez. Wow. Really went there. Yes, but you can, Daniel, I don't know if you recall, you can move cards around in your hand. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So
and really, if you were able to get through an entire hand of this without rearranging your hand, that would be quite a feat.
Yeah, it would. Another community variant right here, exclusive. So I now have to play, I also have to play the same amount of cards that you did, so 1, or just 1 more card.
Just 1 more.
Yeah, so I can't barf
You can't
out
come
all
out
my
with like
green
10,032
cards.
on the second hand.
Playing 5 cards is a really impressive thing.
So
So
all
I'm,
ones or all the same color of a different color.
yeah, well, not necessarily all ones. So I could play 5,
But you
5.
could. You either need to play. Oh, you need to play all the same matching digits.
Yeah, this was one thing that we learned in playtesting, that people were concerned with the word same, referring to something that's on the table.
Yep.
It never does.
I knew that. I wanted to call that out organically for
Yeah,
the viewers,
good.
so that would get resolved.
It was so organic, I thought you were serious about it. So I'm gonna. So since you can arrange your digits into whatever number you want, you might sometimes play a lower number than you could because you want to strategically stay in the game.
You wanna leave your doors
and this is the biggest thing. I'm gonna have to take something that's on the table already. So in this case, I'm gonna have to take that 1. So I want to think about where it might go. I have another 1, and I also have another blue card. So I'm gonna play something that doesn't fit in with any of that, and maybe I'll just wait and see what happens. I'll play a 5, and whenever you play a single card, you don't have to. It's just what the card shows. And then I'll take something that was already on the table. You cannot take from the number that you just played.
Correct. So I'm going to play 98. I'm going to take this 5.
Great. Okay, so you've given me an opportunity to play 3 cards, and I will so do. A 518. I could have made an 851, but I want a potential opportunity to play, you wouldn't know this, open-handed, these 4 cards. So I'm hoping, even if you play 4, I still might be able to get higher than that.
So I'll do 527.
Okay. And then
I need to take something.
Yeah.
I'll take this 8.
All right. So I'm going to arrange this into a 2,853.
Okay.
And I'm going to take that 8. And this is going really well. This is going uncharacteristically smoothly.
I'm going to play 26,745.
Oh, you saw it here first. Yes. So there's nothing I can do
5.
about that. Because I don't even have enough cards. If all of these were of the same color, I could get there. But so I have to pass.
Yep.
I could also have chosen to pass earlier if for some reason I want to sort of reset the rhythm. Maybe you're getting too out of control over here. So when I pass, I'll do you the courtesy of clearing these cards because you did so well. And I'll put those off to the side. They won't be used again. And then you will play you'll start again. Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
And have to start with one.
You have to start with one.
And you always step up by one. Like it's not that if you play a single card, I can't now play 3.
No, yeah,
It's
you
not
always
the number of
climb
rounds.
by
It's always
one.
climbing by
Yeah,
one
yeah.
from the last.
Higher
Same or higher.
value
Okay.
and same amount of cards or one card more, and gotta be higher. So I
Okay.
can't play a 1 here, and I can't play a 2.
Yep. You would play a 3.
I think
a
I
4.
will. I think I will play a 3.
And I'm going to play an 85.
Okay. Yeah, great. So when you play your last cards, you don't take from the table, and you have earned yourself the right to. Oh, you're choosing the duck.
I'm going to choose the duck.
Okay. All right. I'm partial to the cow, so I'm glad that's very motivating.
And the goat. Ooh, I like the goat.
The goat's
I'm actually going to
pretty
take
great.
the goat.
Yeah. The goats. These are all animals that we know. Except I don't think we know that pig.
Who's the dog or the cow that you know?
The cow. Some cow that I'm sure we saw and met at some point. Congratulated. Mood at.
Okay.
Appreciated.
You were so
Maybe
confident
okay. So we
about,
don't
we
know them.
these animals.
But this is Lemon and this is Pinto, and that's he had like a really macho name. He almost bucked both of us.
Okay.
In San Diego. I don't remember his name.
So
if you're watching,
so you know
comment.
them. You've been traumatized by him
Uh-huh.
and generic.
And that's
cow,
just
duck, and pig.
yeah. This is a duck. I think that was in New Orleans, and then a pig. I'm not sure where that pig's from, but good-looking guy.
Oh, yeah. A beautiful pig.
Yeah. I see with the ring. Okay, yes. So that's how the game goes.
No, we missed the
we did.
ability
I was just
cards.
about to talk about that. So you can either play first to 2 prize cards,
Yep.
or you can play first to 3 because there's that many. You play however
play
you
however
like.
many
The game
times you
recommends.
want.
The rule recommends 2, but there's a couple of other interesting ways to score it there if you really want like a marathon game instead.
Yeah.
If you want
Play
that sort of
until
thing.
you have alienated the person you're playing with enough that they just want to leave.
Right,
Which is
just
how
like most
two-player
two-player
dual
games.
games go.
Perfect. So
Play until
these-
you've ruined the moment.
Absolutely. But since it's got really small table presence, if it's in this lovely
Yeah.
little box,
No,
it's easy to take with you for wherever you can make as much of a scene in public with that person you're playing
Yeah.
with. So there are also skill cards, which can shake up what you are allowed to do. They are single use, so you at the beginning of each round you'll take 2, choose one, and get rid of the other. And there's stuff like you can take an extra card from the table, or you can use, of course, you got the wild.
Yeah.
You can resequence the number, stuff like that. You can make the other person pass. Basically, you clear the table, but you play the first one, so you
Alright.
can sort of take the reins back. Stuff like that.
And these are you get 2 at the beginning of the game, choose one to use, and it's one time used.
It is at the beginning of a round.
Beginning
So
of a round.
presumably
A round.
you would play at least 2, and so you'll get to see a couple of those prize cards. And then just because there's extra space in the box with the manufacturer, they're in the box. There's some blank ones, so you can make up your own if you
for
like.
your own special ability.
Yeah, and you won't be able to tell them apart. They have the same
long
back.
as-
Cleverly, they have the
I
same
thought you were
back.
saying.
right?
I was like, you'll probably be able to tell which ones are.
I hope
handwritten
you could tell them
and which
apart,
ones
yeah.
are printed, but they do have the same back, so you won't know.
Yes. So that's Watercolor and ThreeHorn.
And 3-horn. 2 delightful little card games, very different in tone.
Definitely. That's real different.
Yeah, 2-player, great 2-player dueling game, and this one having played at 4 players. Yeah, we
Yep.
played at 4
Yep.
players at PAX.
Yeah, you played before
Gets-
that had box art.
Yeah, it was hand drawn, just very random artwork when we played it, but gets very cutthroat, very tense. Again, you get surprised sometimes when you think that your 20 or 25 is good and everyone
It's
else
so-
is just.
It's so
Just
delicious
killing
when
it.
that happens.
Yeah.
Yes, the hubris potential is really high
Yeah.
in ThreeHorn, which is I think really great about a game that's mostly geared toward friends and family play.
Yeah. Yep. So we'll leave a link to these below where you can find them on Kickstarter, and then after the Kickstarter is done, we'll leave a link to Late Pledge, and eventually down the road update it to, stores everywhere.
Yeah, store somewhere or everywhere. Yeah,
At least one store somewhere.
It's
probably.
a store near you if you're near that store.
Yeah. However it pans out, we'll let you know where you can find it.
Yeah,
So,
we're entering into it with a lot of confidence and a lot of love. We're very excited about it.
good. You've done a great job. Launch party tonight. This probably won't be out by tonight. So
Yeah, well.
ignore the invitation I was just about to give. But
You are invited if you eventually maybe
Yeah.
time travel is a
it's
thing.
happening at Caverns and Forests. So you can go in the future visit where the launch party was.
It will have happened.
For ThreeHorn and Watercolor.
Maybe.
So yeah.
Great.
Thanks for coming by. Thanks for sharing the games.
Yeah,
Thank
for
you for
sure.
watching. We'll leave links to where you can find these. And until next time, we'll see you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye.